What's up, guys? We are back with a new video. So today I have my special guest, Miranda.
Hello.
She's my really good friend, guys. Really genuine person. I want you guys to all follow her on Instagram. Tell them what your IG handle is.
My name is Meranda and I. My IG is just my first and last name, but Miranda spelled with an E. So.
I'm gonna link it down below, don't worry, so you guys can tune in and see all her content and all her great info. She provides good advice and good info. Real ass coach and real ass person, genuine as fuck.
Amen. Same for
okay,
you, girl.
so what are we gonna talk about today?
We are going to talk about fitness myths. Top 5 that we've thought of.
Top 5. So
there's a lot, but we're like, okay, what are going to be the best ones we can talk about?
We have some written out in the notes because, you know, it's hard to remember all these bullshit myths that all you guys
There's just so many.
And it's all over Instagram and YouTube and whatever. So, Miranda, which one should we discuss first?
Do you want to do the first one on the list?
Eating after 8 p.m. Okay. That's going to be the first one we talk about. So.
Okay. Eating after 8 p.m. or eating at night in general is not bad for you.
And it doesn't make you gain weight, as most people think. And just because you don't eat after 8 p.m. at night doesn't mean that you're going to lose more fat. Because oats at night is the same as oats in the morning. Like 300 calories the same at 8 a.m. as it is at 8 p.m. Right or wrong?
Right.
Isn't that right?
Right. That's right.
So if you're going to have something that's 500 calories in the morning, you think it's okay because it's the morning time and you need to eat to speed up your metabolic rate or whatever bullshit you've been reading. Like, let me just tell you straight, like, this shit, like, you can eat whenever you want to eat. Like, I eat up until 12 a.m. to be honest.
Yeah, I stay up probably later than I should, 100%. And I typically, my last meal is around midnight. So, and I don't see any difference. In fact, I still wake up in the morning feeling lean. Yeah.
Sometimes you even wake up leaner if you have a little bit of pizza. Sometimes I wake up
and then
I'm like, okay, my body wanted that pizza, so.
Amen.
So that's really the thought on eating after 8 p.m. It is not bad for you, and
it all comes down to your total calories. So how many calories are you eating throughout the entire day? If you're going to have a large meal at night and you ate fairly moderately throughout the day, then yeah, it's probably going to make a difference. You're probably going to be eating around maintenance or possibly in a surplus, especially if you're eating a lot of food at once. It just depends on how much what your body needs and how much you're eating in total.
Right. So, and the energy expenditure. I mean, if you're not expanding and using that energy and burning more, then you're going to get fat, period.
Well, yeah, it depends on your lifestyle. I mean, a lot of people have 9-to-5 jobs. If you're sitting around all day, you need to make it a point to get up and be active and do something. If you think about it, if you're sitting around all day, you come home and sit around at night and all you do is just eat. Like, no wonder you're putting on weight. But it doesn't have to do with what time you're eating. It has to do with the fact that you're not moving and you're eating too much.
Right.
And that's the tea.
And this is our little Starbucks. This is my stacking coffee today, guys. Stacking coffee.
This is serious.
This is not
a serious problem. Yeah, don't do this.
Don't do this. Yo, it's very good for suppressing your appetite, though. I'm gonna tell you straight.
That's a good
Most times
point.
I don't eat until like 3 p.m. in the day, because, you know, like, sometimes I just don't want to.
That ain't me. I'm hungry right when I get up.
Me too, but sometimes I can't control my eating in the evening, so it's good.
Eat.
Good. So next one we're going to talk about, you have to be eating 5 to 6 small meals a day to lose body fat or to gain muscle. Okay, so what do you think of this, Miranda?
I think, okay, so I actually believed that at first. I was reading all this shit where it basically talked about how you have to eat every couple hours and something about your insulin spiking or whatever, and I was like, oh, that makes total sense. Like, you know, even if you like fast, maybe your insulin won't spike as much and you'll burn more calories and like your sugars will be lower. There's all this, it's not facts. And I think people don't realize that it really does come down to what I explained earlier, is that it all just comes down to the total amount of calories you're eating, not however many meals you're eating in the day.
And I've actually heard this from multiple people in the gym, but sometimes I just don't even want to open my mouth. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just let you do you. If you think just because you're having 6 meals a day, you're going to lose fat. Like, you're actually probably going to gain weight if you're eating too much of these healthy foods that are calorie dense as fuck.
You're eating rice 6 times a day.
Avocado with every meal, like, that's fucking scaling your calories over the fucking fence. Like, what the?
And people wonder why they're not seeing results. It's like, well,
because
you're not counting your calories. You're not checking how many carbs, fats, and protein you're eating on a regular basis.
It's not about quality. It's about quantity with losing weight and gaining muscle. Like, doesn't matter, like, if you're having, like, the healthiest meals, it doesn't mean anything because you're still eating too much.
Now, you know, you could still hit your calories and eat, like, absolute trash, though, and your body is not going to feel good. So it's a matter of finding a good balance between choosing healthy foods, but also allowing yourself to have things that you enjoy and still reach your goals.
And that help you feel non-restricted. Because the minute you tell yourself that mentality, oh, I can't have this, well, all you're going to think about is wanting it all day long.
It's going to drive you crazy.
Then you're going to go
just let yourself have it.
Eating everything. like me, but whatever.
I think it's also important to talk about how it really just comes down to personal preference. People always ask, what should I do? Like, should I eat 5 meals? Should I eat 4 meals? How many meals can you eat realistically every day that make you feel satiated, so it doesn't make you feel super hungry, that you can realistically eat? Some people are on their feet working for like 8 hours at a time and don't really have a chance to eat, so those people probably do need to eat less meals in the day. But it's a matter of how many meals can you personally, realistically see yourself eating to fuel your body properly during the day. So.
And what works for you, because some people, what works for one person won't work for another. Like, some people can fast at 12 like me, or 3 in the day. Other people can't because they're up from 6 a.m. and they're hungry as fuck and they're working, so they need to eat.
And then they go do a workout, so they need to fuel their pre and post workouts. Personally, I'll eat maybe like 4 to 5 meals a day, depending on if I'm... Ooh, there's a pop!
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, guys. This is why you don't want to live in California. Shit like this flying everywhere all the time. This is why I keep getting bug bites. These
I truly don't even remember what I was talking about, so we'll just get in that thought.
So that's that. Another one. So that's tip number 2, and the second myth that we wanted to discuss.
Damn, I almost just about died.
Eating 5 and 6 meals a day does not enhance fat loss.
Amen.
I mean, one person can eat 3 meals a day and lose fat. One person can eat 6 meals a day and lose fat. It comes down to how much is in those calories for the meals.
Amen.
Okay? Amen. Okay. Okay, so which will be the third one?
Fasted cardio.
Fasted cardio. Fasted cardio.
Does fasted cardio enhance total fat loss?
I mean, yeah, because you're not having any food before you work out, so your body burns from your fat cells.
It's gonna take from your fat storage instead of the food you just ate.
Yo, we are real as fuck, but...
Well, this is real shit that people are saying out here, and it's like, no, like, it all comes down to the amount of calories that you're eating. That's honestly the theme of this entire video. Like, you need to stop caring about the minor things that people are telling you and focus on the major and the macro of what it is that you're doing every day and what it is you're putting in your mouth.
Right, so people think that because they're not having carbs before their workout, that their body's going to tap into stored energy and fat, and you're going to burn more fat, and you're going to lose 6 pounds in the workout. It's not you didn't eat before. Like that. What?
But you know what? It does, like, for some people though, that does make sense. Like, you know, it's important to not make people feel bad for believing those things, because so many people that you would want to trust believe in it and preach it and say it on their Instagrams or their social media or whatever. And it's important to know, like, where are you getting your information, who are you listening to, and are they credible? So it's not a bad thing if you believe these things, but it's important to stay educated and watch the people that you're listening to online.
But however, sometimes, like, don't get me wrong, a lot of my workouts are fasted, just personal preference that I like to eat after I work out. But if I'm really trying to hit a heavy strength workout, I should eat before.
That's another really good point.
But I do like the fact that I'm still strong without having to rely on carbs as my pre-workout, you know?
100%.
So, like, I do it mainly for that reason, so that I'm strong without having to use carbs as my energy source, you know?
No, that makes sense.
I think
it's easy.
Will enhance for sure. I'd make you feel more.
Yeah, it's easy to get into a habit of thinking like, oh, I have to eat these carbs before my workout in order to have a good workout or in order to feel my best. Because I remember probably last year, I kind of got into a habit of, oh, if I don't eat at least 50 grams of carbs before my workout, like I'm gonna have a trash workout. It's gonna be bad, and that's not really, you know, always the case, because your body does store carbs. It stores glycogen in your body and your muscles to use as energy later on. So you don't need a pre-workout meal if it doesn't make you feel good.
And I would also reconsider looking at how you sleep and like your overall daily life as to why your energy is so low. Like, do you manage all those factors? Do you manage your sleep? Do you manage your stress? Do you manage other things?
It's not just coffee.
Right, it says the person who's on her second coffee and it's only like, you know, it's fine. Right, so that's our third one we want to discuss. So fasted cardio is...
It's not gonna make a difference.
In our opinion anyway, that's our opinion. Doesn't mean you have to listen, but okay.
There's a dog!
Okay, so what's gonna be our fourth myth of today, Miranda?
Dog. I'm sorry. Hi, buddy!
Oh my god, okay. What's gonna be our fourth myth of today?
How are you supposed to not pay attention? You can cut this out. Oh
Dude,
my god,
come on.
that's so cute. Okay.
We're presenting valuable information.
You're right, I'm so sorry. This is valuable. Okay,
people are tuning in to watch this shit.
Okay, what is it that we haven't gone over yet?
So you have some more on your phone, right?
Yeah.
But so the fourth one we're gonna discuss today is lifting heavy weights make you bulky. Okay, let's stand up, Right. Me and Rhonda both lift heavy as fuck.
Do we look bulky too?
Not bulky, but maybe like thick in the right places, you know? I even had like chips and shit last night. But so Miranda's a beast too. Like I know you guys see me on my Instagram, my YouTube lifting heavy because I've always been a proper athlete and a proper inspiration to people. I promote what I actually do. I don't post bullshit that you see on Instagram daily from fucking chicks who have butt implants. I post real ass shit, so I always want to inspire you guys with my workouts that I actually don't do. I don't want to ever advertise something I don't do myself.
What's important to also add is that if you're doing something that isn't effective, like if you're trying other people's workouts all the time, most of the time you're not sticking to a program, you're not sticking to a plan. If you're going to do what everybody else is doing online, you're never going to do what's right for you. What's right for somebody else may not necessarily be what's right.
Exactly. Someone may be able to deadlift, another person may not be able to deadlift because they're a different individual. They require different needs. They have mobility requirements. So just because you see this girl on Instagram doing this shit doesn't mean it's right for you. And if you don't feel it in the muscle group, then why the fuck are you doing it?
But to go back to the main point, it's not going to make you bulky. It takes a long time of intentional training and programming to get bulky, and sometimes
and a lot of
supplements, you know,
and a lot of calories. Like
women specifically who are trying to get big on purpose, who are competing in figure, which is a competition where you're supposed to be like big like this. Swole. I don't know if you know how, but you can like put a picture in there or something of what a figure athlete looks like. But these women train intentionally for years, 5+, sometimes 10 years to get like that. These people are eating ridiculous amounts. They're probably, most of them are taking steroids, honestly, when you get to the figure side.
That's why they're...
Their voices kind of start getting deeper. They have higher testosterone. Some of them are taking actual testosterone. So it's just you have to understand that you're not going to accidentally wake up in the morning looking like a man. Like, it's just not going to happen. It's intentional.
The thing that you think you're going to build your dream body just going on the fucking treadmill is just what? You think that just walking on the treadmill is going to have you sculpted in this tone look? Like, you get tone look by building muscle and losing body fat?
Which is the great thing to add, is that everybody wants that tone look. That everybody, I don't know, you probably
But you know how you build that tone look? You build muscle,
and
then you lose fat so the muscle appears more defined.
Yep. People want to be small, but they want that shape. So when people say, oh, I want to be toned, but I don't want to be bulky, it's like, okay, well, so what you're saying is you want to build muscle, just not too much muscle. You know what I mean? Which makes sense, but you're not going to build too much muscle on accident. So it's a matter of... I don't even think
that's realistic for a female unless you're taking steroids. Like, how can you even...
Well, that, or yeah, you have to have high testosterone. I mean, men can like accidentally put on too much muscle, but women can't.
Women, like
there's no way.
Constantly trying to get bigger. I don't know any female that isn't.
I mean, I'm trying to grow my legs still.
Yeah, me too, but I'm trying to decrease the upper body because that's where I gain my fat. And most women do.
I feel like
we're supposed to be higher body fat percentage, so it's natural that we're thicker. It's natural that we aren't shredded like men and don't have big masculine abs. I mean, some people like it.
I mean, in order for me to have visible abs, first of all, it was mostly like early in the morning. I don't know about you. I always felt my leanest when I was like
when you wake up,
way early, because I was still like in the right lighting. I'll be able to see like my abs underneath because I have those muscles. Like I've developed pretty strong core muscles, but it's different when you have to cut down significantly. And all people always say abs are made in the kitchen. It's true. Like you can build core muscles. But if you're eating too much and your body fat percentage is too high, then you're not going to see them. For us, like our body fat percentage is higher right now, but we've got, I know.
They're there, you can see them, but they're still like fat.
They're just not as noticeable,
But see, to be honest, does it make me happier knowing that I can eat and enjoy my life just because I want to have abs or to prove to someone else that I have abs? Like, no one gives a fuck.
I think it depends on your stage of life too. Like, are you competing? No. Like, do you want to go out and eat with friends on a regular basis? Like, do you want to go out, or do you have a goal that you have to stick to?
The food's always going to be there at the end of the day. Like, you have a goal, the food's going to be there forever, so you can eat that shit after, whatever it is. But for now, if your goal is to lose fat, you gotta suck it up and eat less and move more. So that's the point. Fourth myth for today is the fact that lifting weights do not make you bulky.
Yep. I think another really good one would be, is it wrong to be on a diet?
So for the fifth myth?
Yeah. Because a lot of people are like anti-diet culture right now. Do you know what I'm talking about? Or do you want to do fad diets?
I'm down for whatever.
We could do
both. Explain to them the fifth myth that we're going to discuss, the fifth and final myth.
Okay, so the fifth and final myth for today is going to be kind of two-part. It's going to be, is it bad to be on a diet? And if so, what diet should you be on? So do you want to go ahead and start that one out?
For me, my personal introduction to this would be the fact that I believe a diet is something that you can follow, be happy to follow, and do it consistently. A diet is not something that you should feel depressed on, that you should feel like, oh my god, I'm on a diet, like I can't fucking eat this.
I had a client that said she was only allowed to have sweet potatoes for 6 months. She couldn't have any other carb sources. Oh
my god, you can't eat white bread, that's so bad for you. Oh, you can't eat white rice. The fuck? I'll eat white rice if I want to eat white rice. I don't give a shit about your opinion.
I would only eat tilapia and brown rice because I thought that I couldn't have chicken and white rice for my entire
growing up. Trainers would always tell me, oh,
so bad.
Brown bread, brown rice, and brown pasta. That is another fucking myth that is so annoying. Like, no, that shit tastes like crap. Like,
we're hitting so many different things, but I think it's good. It's all useful information. But something that you need to understand is you're absolutely right. Like, it comes down to what can you do long term? What is sustainable for the rest of your life? People go into a keto diet
for 6 weeks and then eat all the carbs and gain all the water weight back on again. For a photo.
It's not worth
transformation to gain. What is the diet after the diet? How do you look after the diet?
And that's what's something that why I really like our approach, and it's important to find a coach that you can trust that doesn't put you on like a fad diet where they're not just working with you to get a good transformation for their website, because there are a lot of coaches out there that will do that. They care about, okay, what results can we give you that are actually going to last long term rather than being so quick.
They think
get your dream body in 6 weeks.
But do they care about you after that? Do they care about what you're going to do? Have you learned anything? No, they just told you what to eat for the 6 weeks. Oh, okay, you follow this, and then you don't train with them anymore, and you get it all back on because you don't know why you're eating that. You don't know how much you were eating. You don't know why, like you were doing anything. So do they educate you? Do they inform you? Do they give you knowledge? Do they educate you on how to do it on your own eventually? Those are the things you should be asking yourself, like why.
When you're looking for a coach specifically.
These things.
Yeah. But no diet is going to be the perfect diet if you can't stick to it long term, I think is kind of what we're getting at. Fad diets, they can be great for some people. I'm not saying that anybody can't benefit from keto. Not anyone, or like some people might.
Love it. Some people love it. They can do it long term. That's the thing.
They're like, I don't care about carbs. But if you're someone who...
I love pizza and ice cream. Fuck, if you see what I eat, you all see what I eat.
Cake.
Jesus, I can't even go a day without a cookie. Like,
yeah, if you're somebody who really enjoys them, you know, and you feel like it's not sustainable for you.
Tell me how you're going to do keto when you're used to eating pizza at least once a week.
There's no way.
Tell me how you're gonna do keto when you're
even a
used to eating
burrito, like any kind of
everything.
carbs, anything, cereal.
You're
Like,
just gonna
do you
go
ever want to
from
eat that again?
high carb to zero carb. You think that's gonna be sustainable? Like, you're gonna go insane. Like, you have to ease yourself into these approaches too if you're gonna consider it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's vegan, it's keto, it's paleo, whatever the fuck you call that, vegetarian. It does not matter. Like, yeah, if you like it and you enjoy it and it makes you happy,
then go for it.
It motivates you. You're disciplined to it.
Just make sure that you're being held accountable by somebody that you trust, though, because I also do know that there are some people that just attempt a diet because, like, Karen told them that they should, and so then they go
Karen.
because they go, like, unsupervised doing some kind of diet that they don't know anything about. They might be eating like 1,000 calories a day and they have no idea what they're doing to their metabolism. They think they're gonna lose weight and then they don't, and they're like, I don't know what's happening.
Oh my god, try this detox tea and you'll boost your metabolism. You lose 5 pounds in a day.
You just have to make sure
try
that
this waist trainer too. Oh fuck, that's another one we could do in our next episode. Waist trainers.
We can just say it right now, those don't do shit.
Oh my god, they did that hourglass shit. What are you talking about? Like Kim Kardashian and all wore them? all the influencers that have a small waist wear them? Oh yeah, because they don't fucking eat.
Because they get paid.
They don't eat
from the companies to promote them.
But
anyway,
so that was our. What were you going to say?
Well, the last piece of that was, is it bad to be on a diet? Because there's a lot of people in the industry now, specifically the fitness industry, that have like this anti-diet culture where people are all about switching to intuitive eating and not being on a diet for the rest of their lives, or hey, like I can go out and eat this and that, and like that's great, but you have to decide for yourself what your truth is. Do you want to look like an athlete? Because if you're someone that's watching this that wants to have those abs, guess what? You can't be like that girl on Instagram that's going out and saying, well, I switched to intuitive eating, so like I can eat whatever I want.
Yeah, and I have chicken and waffles, and she probably eats a quarter of it or half of it. She doesn't even fucking eat all of it.
Yeah.
So they're promoting complete bullshit. They probably have one meal a day, and they're saying that they intuitively eat.
But even if they do intuitively eat, if they're doing it properly, is that something that you want for your life? And I think that so many times we intake information and we think that just because it works for somebody else means that, oh well, then maybe I should do that, that'll work for me. And I've actually been a victim of that as well. I've compared myself to other people or my friends where they've gone down a certain path and I've thought, oh, I can kind of relate to that, maybe I should do that. But I never really asked myself, does that align with my goals and my truth and what it is that I want to do?
Yeah, and I think it's important to understand the fact that not every diet is a bad diet either. Like, whatever works for you. That is my one piece of advice. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you can stick to, that's it. So 5 popular fitness myths that we just went over. Give you guys our advice and our guidance on those, because we thought we should take those into consideration, especially in this generation when there's so much information out there. But if you're following real life people and real life inspiration, real coaches that actually care about you,
you'll be fine. You'll be in good hands.
Don't forget to follow both of our Instagrams. So my name is Katie Neeson. All my social medias are the same. I will link it down below. Katie Neeson. All my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, everything. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to keep seeing the content, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And also don't forget to follow Meranda Monday. I'll link it below.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me on your channel. It's been great. So yeah. Hope you have a great day. Go subscribe to her because she's fantastic. I don't really post YouTube videos, but I feel like I should probably start.
Yeah, we're gonna get her on that game. Okay, guys.
All right, we're gonna leave.
We out.
I'm gonna go.